Hello, how are you today? Thank you for joining me here for another yoga class with Glenda. I'm Glenda, and we're going to begin our regular hatha yoga practice today. Anyone should be able to do this practice, and you want to do this practice at your speed and your breath and your ability, so making any kind of adjustments that you need to make as you go along. Remembering that your practice is your practice, and that even though I'm here to guide you through this practice today, that you pay attention and be aware of your own body, your own challenges. So we're going to begin by closing our eyes and just sitting tall, and you can sit on a blanket, a block, or just the mat or floor, bringing the chin so that it's parallel to the floor. And allow the breath to begin to flow in and out of the nostrils with ease, little effort, feeling the body, centering. And then on your next inhale, we're going to count to 4. Breathing in 2, 3, 4. Suspend that breath for a count of 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. And suspend your out breath 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Suspend 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Suspend 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and hold that breath. 3, 4. Exhale. 3, 4. Suspend. 4, and breathe a deep breath in all the way into the space of the ribs, slowly exhaling through your nostrils. On your next in-breath, lift your shoulders up towards your ears, and as you exhale, roll them down and back, making a circle backwards, inhaling as you bring them up, and exhaling as you take them back and down. One more time like that, inhaling as you bring them up, and exhaling as you take them down and back and around. And then bringing your arms up to the sky, breathe in. And as you exhale, taking your right arm down to the side and over into this rainbow movement, letting the top arm just relax a little bit, maybe looking up to the sky. And then bringing both arms back to the sky and exhaling in the opposite direction. Maybe looking up gently. And breathing in as you reach to the sky, and on the exhale, taking your arms around and down behind your back, placing your fingers in whichever direction is the most comfortable. Shoulder blades come together, heart goes to the sky, open the throat. On the exhale, pushing the heart forward, bringing your head forward, bringing your hands to the ground, and gently open the space behind the neck by letting the head come towards the floor. Maybe as you breathe here, your head goes closer to the floor. And inhaling as you lift your head and walk it back nice and gentle. And we'll switch which leg is in the front here. So we'll just switch it around. Sit tall for a moment, resting your hands on your knees. Close your eyes. Be aware of your breath. Tuning in to the inflow and the outflow of the breath. We've started a rhythm that maybe you can continue to follow. And then bringing your arms out and up again, fingers towards the sky. And on the exhale, turning to the right side, we'll turn into a twist, taking your left hand to your right knee and gently looking over the back shoulder. And then inhale as you reach up to the sky, and on the exhale, going in the opposite direction. Inhale as you reach to the sky, and on the exhale, bringing your hands back and down and around behind your back. Open your heart, open the throat. Breath here. On the exhale, heart comes forward, hands come forward, head goes towards the earth. And gently lifting your head and shoulders and body all the way up. And we'll bring the bottoms of your feet together here. Bound angle position. Sitting high to the front of your sits bones. Place your thumbs in the arch of your feet. Wrap your hands around the top of your foot and give your foot a little massage here. Bringing in the thumbs into the arch, maybe circles, maybe up and down the feet. Just bringing some energy and some circulation into the feet area. Great. And then a big breath in, shoulders come away from the ears, pressing into the sits bones. As you exhale, heart comes forward, elbows out and over the shins, or resting on the shins if it makes it easier for you there. Heart to the feet, head slowly coming down. Inhaling and exhaling and seeing where your breath takes you here. And then gently and slowly lifting the head. And we'll take your right leg and bring the right leg out to the side, bringing the left foot in as close as it will go. So finding a place that's close, maybe the top of your foot will lay to the ground. If it doesn't do that, it's okay, right? We find a place that feels right. Toes on that right foot are to the sky. We'll bring our left hand out and over to the side, resting your right hand on your shin or knee. Breathe in and reach that left arm up to the sky. We'll take a look at it while it's up there. And on the exhale, reaching out and over towards your feet. So you're reaching to or towards the feet and opening up some space here. So find something that works for you. Maybe it works better to lift more, open here. We're finding space in the side of the body rather than turning the heart towards the ground. So opening up as much of the side body as you can. And inhaling and bringing it up to the sky, and exhaling, that arm down. We'll place the hand on the ground, reaching over with your right hand to your left knee. Inhale a breath, turn to look to the left. Exhale and look over that shoulder. Keeping your hips where they are, twisting in the center of the body. Turn to look forward, untwist, and we'll gently bring the right foot in and the left foot out. Same thing here, toes are to the sky, top of your foot turns towards the ground if that's available to you today. Sitting tall, reaching out for the leg, right hand over to your side. Breathe in, reaching up. And on the exhale, reaching over for the foot with both hands. Maybe you go with both. Keeping from bringing the heart forward by opening the heart to the side, open it to the sky, reaching out and over. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling as you reach up, right hand to the ground, right beside your hip. Reach over with your left hand to your right knee. Inhale a deep breath as you lift through the crown of your head. Slowly exhaling as you look over your shoulder. Keep breathing. Turning to look forward, untwisting, and we'll bring both legs out so that toes are pointed towards the sky. Inhale a deep breath, and as you exhale, heart is coming towards the ground. You can walk this out as far as you want to. If you can get the head towards the ground, you would do that. If maybe you need something like a block or a pillow, you can use something underneath your arms, letting your forearms rest on the ground, toes pointed to the sky. So maybe you find something that works best for you. Now I'm using today some props that I just find around the house, pillows from different couches. We're doing our home practice. You don't have to go out and buy a lot of equipment, but you can always find those things at your local yoga store. And then gently bring this up, and we'll bring it around so that we're coming to your hands and knees. So any way that you can get to your hands and knees is perfect. So we want to come to what we call tabletop position here. And we'll bring our hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Spread the fingers nice and wide, tops of your feet on the ground. And we're going to do a little cat-cow. So lifting the chin, lifting the tailbone, opening up and arching the back into cow. Big breath in. Exhale, round it out as you come into that cat position, pulling the belly button towards the spine, pushing away from the hands, chin in towards the chest. Inhale as you come up, and exhale as you round it out. One more time, breathing in, and exhaling and rounding out. Inhale, coming back to neutral position, curl your toes under, and then we'll gently lift those knees on the exhale and take it into downward facing dog. So pushing through your heels, maybe you have a little bend in your knee to start out with here. You might even try that, little bend in the knee, and inhale and exhale. And as you start to feel a little more comfortable here, start to straighten the legs, see how it works. Maybe walk the dog a little, bending one knee and then the other. Work it out where it feels right to you. Breathe in and out. And then we'll slowly and gently walk up towards the front of your mat. Reach up and grab your elbows here and let your head just hang. Inhale, deep breath in and out. Out breath, go slow and easy through your nostrils. And then reverse swan dive. Arms come down to the earth. Reach up to the sky. Palms come together. Exhale to your heart. And then to mountain pose as your arms rest at your side. And we'll just take a moment here as well. Taking that moment to feel the body again. Feel grounded to the earth. Inhale and exhale. Right foot steps back, and we're going to step back so that our toes are turned 90-degree angle. That way our hips can turn in that direction as well. Lifting your arms to shoulder height. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, reach forward, pushing that right hip back just a little bit, and then coming into your triangle pose. You can let that hand go down your leg towards your ankle. You can turn your palm out and just not holding on to anything, which makes it a little bit more challenging, so you can decide which way you want that to go. Turning to look up, breathe in and out. And so if you feel unbalanced here, always looking down at your toes can help that balance. Breathe in and out. And breathing in as you come all the way up. Exhale, bringing those hands down to your side. We'll turn all 10 toes in the same direction. Inhaling your arms up to the sky. On the exhale, folding forward and coming into that forward bend, taking your hands to be even with your feet, shoulder width apart. Inhale and exhale. And gently we'll begin to walk our hands towards that left foot, towards the front of your mat. And we'll slowly take the back knee down to the ground. Top of your foot goes down. Big deep breath in. Long breath out. Curl the toe under in the back. Lift the back knee. And we're going to just slowly press that heel down towards the ground and take your head towards that front knee. Now, if this stance is too wide for you, you can always step forward just a little bit and come forward then again in that wide leg. Intense side stretch here. And slightly bending the front knee so that we can reach our arms up to the sky. So back foot should be about a 45-degree angle, and you can adjust it if you need to. Exhale and bend your front knee. Inhale and exhale here. Warrior one. Breathe in and out. One more deep breath here. And on the exhale, hands coming down to the earth, we'll step forward into forward fold. Reach up, grab your elbows. Inhale and exhale. And reverse swan dive here, inhaling, bringing your arms out and up. Palms come together above your head. Exhale to your heart. And then to mountain pose. Breathe in and out. Mountain pose, Tadasana, in the language of yoga or Sanskrit. Strong, stable, grounded, And then inhaling and stepping back with your left foot. So we'll gently step back with the left foot, turning the toes in the same direction as our left foot, turning the body to the left. Inhale a breath and reach your arms up. As you exhale, reaching out a tiny bit here, and then coming into that triangle. So the same thing on this side, reaching to the sky, maybe sliding the hand down the leg, whatever works for you. Keeping the heart open to that left direction. Breathe in and out. And inhaling as you reach up. Exhale, hands down to your side, turning your feet in the same direction. Breathing as you reach your arms up to the sky. And this time we're going to take our hands back and down and around behind you and lacing your fingers together. Pull the shoulder blades together, open the heart. Inhale a breath, look up. Exhale, taking the hands towards the earth, pushing the hips forward. And then inhaling as the heart comes forward, hands come away from your back and coming forward into a forward bend as far as you can go. Lifting your hands away from your back as far as you can go. And then bringing the hands down to the back and then to the earth. And then turning all your toes towards the front of the mat as you walk your hands. Inhale a breath. Exhale, gently drop the back knee. Top of your foot goes down for this gentle lunge here. Breathe in and out. And then we'll curl that toe in the back again. Inhale a breath. Exhale, lift the hips and push the heel back down. Head is going to come towards that front knee. Now you can walk your hands back for support. You can reach out for a little more opening in the sides. You can step that back foot forward a little. You do what works for your body. Inhale and exhale. Slightly bending the front knee so that you can step forward to forward bend. Reach up, grab your elbows, release your head. Hands to the earth, inhaling, reaching your arms out and up and coming all the way together at the top to your heart. And then to mountain pose, where we focus our movement here. Feel how the body kind of sways from side to side, maybe forward and backward, grounding the feet down. Lifting through the crown of the head. Bringing and reaching the tailbone towards the earth. So I'm going to step forward towards you, and you can stay in whichever position feels the most comfortable for you in that mountain pose. So from that mountain pose, we're going to try a balance. In our yoga practice, we try to balance, and we think about our balance as something that is not perfect, and we can do what we do best with our bodies, and we try different things. So always trying, even though you feel you might not be able to balance well. If you feel really unbalanced, bringing a chair near you or being near something, with my fireplace here, maybe something that you could reach out and hold on to if you feel you need to. And what I've also found is that when I'm practicing on my carpet, that it's a little bit harder to balance here or on uneven ground, right, than it would be to balance on a solid floor. So maybe finding a solid floor, even off of your mat, stepping off of it if you're working on a solid space. All right. We want to inhale and exhale here. Take a breath in and we'll gently shift our weight over to our left leg and lift up that right knee and see if we can hold on to it. Now, if you have difficulty holding on to the knee, maybe bringing your hand underneath the thigh and holding on to it there, flexing the foot. Inhale and exhale. Now, if you feel comfortable and your hands are on your knees, maybe taking away that left hand so you're just holding on to it with your right. Breathe in. And at the exhale, take that knee out to the side. See what I mean? Yeah. All right. Out to the side. Great. Inhale. Use your arm on the other side for balance maybe. Inhale, exhale. And then slowly bring that knee forward. And bring your arms and foot down. Great. So finding balance is always kind of like a fun thing to do. Rather than putting a lot of pressure on yourself to balance, just do the best that you can. Right. Breathe in and out. And it's playful. Play with yourself. It's okay. Oh, maybe that didn't come out so right. We want to take your right foot and ground it down, bending your left knee. And we'll see if we can reach up and grab hold of that knee. Yoga should be fun, right? Breathe in and out. Yoga is also a discipline, so doing it every day, right, is a good thing to do if you're able to, at least 3 times a week. So if that's feeling good and comfortable, breathe in. Take that leg out to the side, using the other arm for balance, maybe out to the side, maybe all the way up, maybe on your hip even. Breathe in and out. Bring it back to center and down. And move it around a little bit because our balancing leg is, we really use those muscles. We use a lot of muscle and a lot of energy to do balance. So inhale, deep breath here. Exhale, fold forward into that forward bend again. You can reach up and grab your elbows or just let your hands reach towards the earth. If they don't touch the earth, that's okay. Inhale, exhale. And then reverse that swan dive. Inhale, arms come out and up, palms come together above your head. Exhale to your heart space. We'll just stop here for a moment and take a breath in and out. Shoulders away from your ears, elbows out. And then down to your side. So we're coming back to the front of your mat if you had to move away from that a little bit. So back to the front of the mat. Standing in mountain pose. Inhale and exhale here. Long, deep breath in and out. Breathe your arms up, palms just facing each other here. And on the exhale, folding forward all the way, coming down to touch the ground. And we'll step or hop back to downward facing dog. So just stepping back, walking back, or hopping back. Breathe in and out. Inhale a breath and bring your body forward. We're coming to a plank position. So shoulders are directly over your hands. Pull the belly button in. If you need to lift your hips a little bit higher, not a downward dog, but just lifting them maybe a little higher to make this easier for you, then you can do that. Breathe in and out. And then gently here, we'll take that right knee down to the ground. We're going to turn the foot out off of your mat. So we make a little kickstand here. Taking that left foot out to the end of your mat, turning the big toe side of your foot down. We'll inhale a breath and reach your left arm up to the sky. Now, inhaling and exhaling here. It's plank position. It's a variation of a full plank. Breathe in. And as you exhale, taking that hand back down, we'll turn it all the way around. We're going to come back to a downward facing dog. So breathing in and out. Our downward dog, heels towards the ground. Inhale and exhale. And then breathing in as we come to plank. And then this time on that same side, that right side, we're going to turn the whole body. See if we can go into a full plank. Now you can stack your feet on top of each other or one in front of the other. If that's not working, that knee can come right back down. So breathing in and out, one more breath. And then taking it back around, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Sometimes challenging poses, it's how we get more energy. We do our variations, we just try. Inhale a breath as you bring your body forward. On the exhale, left knee is going to come down. We'll take it out to the side for a kickstand. Big toe side of your right foot, left foot. Right foot goes on the ground and your right foot hand goes to the sky. Breathe in and out. Looking up if your hand, if you're able to do that. One more breath, inhale. And as you exhale, taking your hand down, coming back around, we're going to go into that downward dog one more time. Breathe in and out. Inhale, plank. And as you exhale, turning your body and going into that full plank position, or bottom leg, you can bring down like a kickstand. Inhale and exhale. We'll take it back down and around, and this time to your hands and knees. We'll go all the way into child position, and we'll bring our arms down to your side if that works for you. So breathe in and out here. And lift your head, lift your body. We're going to come around so that our feet are out in front of us, stretched out to the front. Hands at your side, Dandasana or staff pose. Breathe in and out. One more breath, inhale and exhale. And then we'll take our right leg and we want to lift that leg, bring it over your left leg, and we'll take it and see if we can bring this knee as far over this one as we can, laying that leg down and laying your foot over on its side. So I'm going to turn forward here so that you're able to see me. And bringing that foot to the ground here. Lifting up through the crown of your head, inhale. And exhale. We'll take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, just taking the heart space towards that front leg. So coming forward, letting your hands relax. We're not using them. We're not using the arms. Once you get there with that straight spine, let the head gently come forward. So it doesn't matter where it goes, chin into the chest, or maybe you rest your head on your knee. Some people are very flexible, it can rest the side of their head, and you can look maybe in the opposite direction of the foot that's bent. And just breathe in and out. lift your head, your shoulders. We'll bring it all the way up, uncrossing that leg, right, and bringing the left one over. Sitting tall. Inhale a breath, exhale a breath, get settled high on your sits bone. Breathe in, and as you exhale, bringing your heart forward, relax shoulders and arms, head comes forward. And lifting the head and the shoulders, bringing it all the way up, and we'll uncross your legs. Maybe move them around a little bit, roll the ankles, and bringing the arms out and up. Reach to the sky, pressing the sits bones down, the hips back, and slowly coming forward, letting the belly touch the leg first, all the way into your forward bend, wherever your forward bend goes. Maybe you touch your ankles, your knees, or your shins. Letting things release. And then lifting the head and the shoulders and coming all the way up. And we'll gently come and bring your feet so that the bottoms of your feet are touching the ground here. I'm going to do a boat pose, and from this boat pose, just being careful to think about how you're sitting. So we want to find those sits bones, and what we do is we think of our tailbone as being my fingers here, and our sits bones as being the knuckles of my thumbs. And so that way we would think that we sit in this place we call that sort of meaty part, and you can feel it if you lean back. We call our tripod. It's kind of like we're sitting on this tripod rather than sitting high on the sits bones when we're trying to do this, or even on the tailbone, which is going to make our back round out if we're doing that. So trying to keep the back as straight and long as we can. We'll inhale a breath and bring the arms up. Palms are facing each other here. On the exhale, begin to lean back. So we want to find that straight spine. We feel that our abs start to tighten up and they engage to be able to be in this position. And once we're there, maybe you lift one leg, or maybe then the other. So we find that we're able to be in this boat pose, pulling the belly button back and engaging here. Maybe you straighten your legs if that's something that feels good to you. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then feet come back to the ground. We'll bring the bottoms of your feet together. Hold on to the tops of your feet. Breathe in. On the exhale, coming forward all the way to that bound angle, forward fold. Let the head release. And see how it feels now. Maybe different than it feels from when we started our practice this time together. And then lifting your head, your shoulders, and bringing this all the way up. We'll bring the bottoms of your feet to the ground again, scooching forward a little so that we can lie down. And you can do it by kind of rolling down towards the mat, or you can just lie down any way that's the most comfortable for you. And then bringing both knees in towards your chest. We'll hold on to them here. Little rock from side to side. And then bringing your arms out like a T, palms facing down, if that's comfortable. We have to rotate our shoulders for that, so if it's not comfortable, you can turn your palms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And then we're going to gently take our feet to the sky. So keeping our feet and knees side by side and pushing through the heels. Inhale. And exhale. So if it feels good to you to be able to take both of those feet down and over to the right side for a twist there, you're going to try and do that. Now, if that doesn't feel right and it feels too much on your lower back, bend your knees and bring the knees over to the right side and then straighten them out when you get there. So you decide, how does it feel? Looking over the left shoulder if that works. And then from here we are going to bend your knees, bringing your heels towards your bottom, knees in towards your chest as you roll back, a little rock from side to side, and slowly taking your feet back up to the sky, pushing through the heels. Feet and knees come side by side, so we're pressing them together. You can feel your sacral bone, that flat bone, and a press down when you do that. Belly button comes in towards your spine. Breathe in. And then going over to the left side, and then finding a place there. You go over as far as you can go, and then if it feels like that it's dropping, then you want to bend those knees a little bit and use the body. So it's okay and the right thing to do to bend the knees to get the rest of the way there, and then straighten those legs back out. Keeping your feet stacked on top of each other, turning to look over that right shoulder. Breathe in and out. Taking your heels towards your bottom, knees towards your chest. Inhale a breath. Exhale, rock from side to side, and we'll bring our hands up to the knees. A little back and forth movement here. We're going to make some circles going in the counterclockwise direction. So we're going to make 3 circles going in that direction, all the way around. And then when you come back to center on that 3rd time, going back in a clockwise direction. Good. And then bringing those knees in towards your chest. Inhale. On the exhale, lifting your head and bringing your chin into your chest. Give that a big squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We'll take your feet to the ground, arms at your side. Your feet hip distance apart here, arms resting as close to your body as you can get them, palms on the ground. Press into the feet and up with the hips. Just a short little bridge pose here. Inhale. Exhale. And taking the hips back down to the ground. Bottoms of your feet are going to come together. We'll rest our hands either on your belly, on your thighs, or on the ground to the outside of your body. Just want to spend a moment here and see how you feel. And then we'll take those knees up towards the sky and then stretching out our legs. We're going to go into Shavasana from here. And Shavasana is a pose. We want to get our body in the best pose here so we can get the maximum out of our relaxation. Turning your toes out, your feet are apart all the way to the edge of your mat. Palms are facing up if you're able to do that. Adjust the back of your head so that your chin is not flexed or extended. Making space in the throat, and then we're going to take a big breath in. Big breath, and you want to breathe the breath all the way into the belly. Now, if you want to take a moment here, exhale, to find a blanket, an eye pillow. You can go ahead and find what you need here, and that's okay. Just take a moment, and then once you're settled in, getting into that Shavasana pose. And then find your breath here slow. So we want to allow our breath to begin to slow down. And we're just allowing the breath to go in and out of the nostrils, not forcing it to do anything in particular. And feeling the energy flow through the body. Being thankful for our practice, thankful for our time together. If you want to stay here longer, feel free to do that. And you want to stay as long as you feel comfortable and feeling ready to make your movements. If you would like to come to a seated position with me, we'll just take a deep breath in through your nose. Long breath out. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bend your knees, maybe a little rocking from side to side here. And then rolling over to your right side so that we're in side child, bringing your arm under your head like a pillow. And we'll take your hand to push you up and just coming all the way up, letting your head be kind of loose and the last thing that you lift up. So if you're still in Shavasana, you might want to just stay and enjoy. If you're in a seated position, we're just going to take a moment to feel the body. And we'll bring the palms of your hands together and into your heart space. And open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me today. And if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. And you can just subscribe. And we are giving away things right now until April 30th, 2019. So you have that much time to enter. We're giving, if you make a comment, then you will get entered into winning a prize of a nice, really nice cork mat, a cork block, and a strap. And I think there's a few other things that are thrown in that nice package that you can win. So please subscribe to the channel. There's a little bell there that you can also, if you hit the bell, that you'll be notified when I put up new videos or something new is happening. And there's also a donation button for PayPal. So you can go to that in the description and find how to donate to my efforts to put videos up for you guys. Thank you very much. Namaste.